Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with Gordon and Kirk from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, it's only two of us. Jack had some stuff to take care of, so he was not able to join us, but you're still getting his free picks for Sunday. And we do have a decent amount of games on the schedule. We have the second FA Cup semi-final matchup, and then we have a bunch of games from Serie A, a few games in Bundesliga, a few games in the French League One, and so on and so on. Uh, Kirk, I know you've been doing really well on your premium picks. You gonna have any soccer picks for Sunday, or sticking only to NBA and MLB?
Um, we'll have one. I did one on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Kind of base it off of that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, should be an interesting day, guys. So definitely jump on our premium picks. You can simply click the links in the description of this video. That will get you up there where you can sign up. You can get those daily passes, 3-day passes, or even a 7-day pass if that's something you want to do. Now, let's get this show on the road, Kirk. Couple of EPL games and that FA Cup game first. Bournemouth and Manchester United. What do you like here?
Yeah, I don't know what I like here, to be honest with you. I think it's a tough game. Do I really trust United after losing 1-0 to Wolves? Not really. Do I really trust Bournemouth? Also, not really, but they are at home, and Man U does have a big game next week in the whatever league, Europa League against Bilbao. So I'm gonna lean towards Bournemouth here. I'm not gonna probably bet it myself, but I would lean towards Bournemouth.
Yeah, I would lean towards them as well, especially with the amount of injuries that United has and some of their missing starters as well. I mean, Ruben Amorim already said that they're focusing all the way to the Europa League. They don't really care about the EPL anymore. There's nothing good they can do in it, anyways. But do I trust Bournemouth at minus 148? I really don't. I don't think it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna go with a different pick. I'm gonna go with both teams to score at minus 156. I would even stretch that to both teams to score an over 2.5 probably to get a better price. But this could potentially be a no bet game for myself as well. Jack has over 2.5 goals at minus 143 in this game. Now, for our next game, Kirk, we have a matchup where Liverpool can secure the title of the EPL. They need a point out of this game to secure the trophy. They're heavy favorites against Tottenham, who also has a big game in the Europa League next week. They're playing against who,
Bodo,
who
Bodo.
is the fourth team? Bodo?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if they're playing at home or on the road first. I'll be looking into that real quick. They are playing at home against Bodo on Thursday. Uh, I mean, with this being such a big game, do you think that Tottenham will rotate a little bit here or go full power?
I don't know. I just think Liverpool, they're in a dream scenario here. They're at home. They can win it against Tottenham. They can trash them, and I think they will. I don't really think it plays into. They play Thursday, but Tottenham does have injuries. I don't think they want to get more injured. I don't think that really matters. I just think Liverpool trashes Tottenham here to win the title, so I'll take a -1.5.
I mean, Liverpool hasn't really been trashing anyone lately, but this feels like a game where they could just go all out. I mean, just beat Tottenham like 4-0 at home, win the title, and that would certainly be a huge celebration for everybody on the stadium and around the stadium or whatever else. So um, I'm gonna take over 1.5 goals in the first half in this one, minus 106. Like I said, they haven't been scoring a lot of goals lately. Salah's been missing chances left and right. They have been a bit ineffective, but we know that Tottenham is not a great defensive team. So over 1.5 goals in the first half for me. And Jack is taking Liverpool minus 1.5 against his team as well at minus 147. The FA Cup game, Kirk, the second semifinal. As we are recording this video, the Saturday game hasn't yet kicked off, so we don't know the score or anything like that. Forest and City. this game is being played at Wembley, so at a neutral venue, there's no home field advantage for anyone. But I really don't think that City will be left without a trophy this season. I think they win the FA Cup actually. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go by that logic, and I'm gonna take City on the money line here, Kirk at -135.
yeah, to have them to qualify is a little bit too juiced. I do think they win it in 90 minutes as well. I mean, same logic really with Real Madrid. Do I see this team going winless or trophyless in a season? I really don't. They're starting to play well, so I'll take City as well.
Yeah, and Jack is actually going the other way. He's taking Forest to qualify at +200, but I think that Forest at the moment is more concerned about staying on that Champions League spot rather than, I don't know, making a push for the FA Cup. I don't know. Off to Serie A. Kirk, do we have another sweat fest here in this
I
game?
mean, every week they put Milan at this price and Fiorentina as well. It's crazy. But I don't know what else I would take in this game. Venezia, they're just not a good team. I mean, that's all there really is to it. I mean, Milan's in ninth, but Venezia's in 19th. And Venezia, I get it. They are 1 point out of that relegation zone against Lecce. But Milan is coming off a 3-0 win against Inter, and that's kind of what's driving me with Milan here. I mean, even if they'd lost, I'd probably still sign myself up for it again. But with such a commanding win, I think they're going to have to carry it over here against Venezia.
Yeah, Milan really showed up against Inter in that second leg of the semifinals earlier this week. They just destroyed them, right? And it was a great game from them. I mean, Venezia in a decent form lately. They lost only one of their last six games, but yeah, I'll still take Milan in this situation here at -141. And as you can see, Jack is taking first half draw at +139. Fiorentina and Empoli. Kirk, we know that Empoli is not a good team. They got knocked out of the Coppa Italia by Bologna earlier this week. They're not scoring a lot of goals. But what scares me here is the fact that Fiorentina is playing on Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that they're favoring that competition more than Serie A at the moment. But overall, they have been playing pretty well. So, who do you have here?
I mean, Fiorentina's only 3 points behind Juve for that fifth spot in Serie A, which is Europa League. So if they want any chance to win, to make it to Europa League instead of sitting in that Conference League, which I don't think they're going to win because I think Batiste is going to beat them, especially in their form. I think Fiorentina has to win this game. The odds are usually where Fiorentina odds are, and then they lose this game 1-0. But I'll still take Fiorentina.
Yeah, I don't really share your confidence here
I'm not
in this
confident.
Fiorentina team.
I'm not confident. I just can't take anything else.
And I'll split it down the middle. I mean, at -140, I'm not sure it's worth taking Fiorentina. If this was a bit closer to plus money, then maybe. But for me personally, yeah, not really. I'm gonna go with the draw in this one. I mean, Jack is very optimistic. He's taking Fiorentina to score in both halves at +225. I mean, could this be like a 2-2 draw or 2-1, 3-2 win or something like that? There's a chance, but
No
I
chance.
don't know.
1-0 maximum. 1-0 maximum.
I guess we'll wait and see. Now, Kirk, is this a homer pick that you have in the next game?
No, it's got to be a get right spot for them. You just lost to Bologna. You just lost to AC. I mean, they have tough run of form when you look at it. Tough fixtures, and then they play Barcelona. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's a quick turnaround.
It's Wednesday.
I think it's in Barca, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a must-win game for them if they want to compete in that Barca game, in my opinion. They're playing a good team. Rome is not a bad team at home. They're really going to need to win this. I think they do. I think it's going to be a cagey match, going to be a tough match, but I'll take Inter.
I will not take Inter here. I think that Roma gets at least a point out of this game. I mean, a few weeks ago, I watched the press conference that Inter had, and their coach said that they're going for four trophies, which basically is Coppa Italia, Serie A, Champions League, and I'm guessing the European Super Cup or whatever, or the
Hmm.
Italian Super Cup. I don't even know. But they're out of Coppa Italia. They haven't showed up for that game against Milan at all. They lost to Bologna in the last minutes of a game last week. The title in Serie A is pretty much at stake because they're now even on points with Napoli. And like you said, they have a very, very tough slate of games. Now you have to go to Barcelona to play against Barcelona on Wednesday in the Champions League. And now you have to face Roma at home, who's not a bad team at all, undefeated in their last five games. I don't know. For plus money, I'll take two out of possible three outcomes with Roma on the double chess here plus 101 for myself. And Jack is taking both teams to score in this one at minus 110. I don't know, 2-1 for either side or 1-1. I think that's something we are likely to see in this game, in my opinion. Kirk, Juventus, and Monza. I mean, Juventus had a very disappointing game last week. And actually, it was earlier this week on Monday, maybe? No,
I think it
Wednesday.
was
Got
Wednesday.
moved to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And both of us were very disappointed in that one because we both had them on the money line on the road against Parma. They lost 1-0, but they have to beat Monza, right?
Man, hopefully. I'm gonna take Juve to nil, not overcomplicate it. I mean, if they allow a goal to Monza, I don't know. I don't know. This team doesn't deserve to play Champions League football next season. And they are in the hunt for it. So this is a must-win game. 1 point behind Bologna, five behind Atalanta. So it's a must-win game for them. Juve to nil for me. I think that's the only thing I could take because I could see them winning this 1-0. Even though they should win this 5-0, I could see them winning this 1-0.
Yeah, and Monza is a team that scored only 25 goals this season, so I think that Juventus has to get all over it. They have to get at least a couple of goals in this game, in my opinion. So I do like your to win to nil pick, and I see Jack is going with the same one. I'm gonna stretch this to Juventus minus two at minus 101. I was gonna take them at minus 1.5, but it's just too juiced. So I decided to push it to minus two to get a little bit more value out of this game. Now, Napoli and Torino. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one. Uh, this is a must-win game for Napoli. There's just no way around it. I don't think the draw will be enough for them, and they have a chance potentially to take over the top of the table if Inter doesn't beat Roma in this game, in their game. Now, Torino is not a bad team at all, Kirk, right now. They're playing pretty solid football. This is going to be a tough match. And we know that Napoli takes quite a few chances to score a goal. But when playing at home, they scored at least two goals in each of their last three games. So I don't know. Do you see them winning this game, or do you have a different opinion?
I mean, they probably do win this game, but they also haven't really been scoring that much lately. They scored once against Monza, which was a late goal. They tied Bologna. They drew 0-0 against Venezia. I mean, it's just been a lot. I mean, they did beat Empoli 3-0, but everyone should be beating them. And did beat Milan. But against these lower tier sides, and Torino has actually been in decent form, they just haven't been scoring a lot. So I'm going to take the under here.
Yeah, I could definitely see the under hitting in this game. Should be a bit of a cagey match, in my opinion. Like 1-0 win Napoli, maybe 2-0. That's why I'm not that big of a fan of my pick here. I have Napoli to win it over 1.5 at minus 125. I don't know. Everything else is a bit juiced. I was gonna take Napoli minus one as well, but I see Jack has it, so I decided to pick something else and ended up with Napoli to win it over 1.5. I don't know. We'll see. There's a world where all three of us hit our free picks here, and that is a 2-0 win for Napoli. Off to La Liga, Kirk. We have one game this weekend in La Liga. Is that the postponed match that you were waiting for?
Yep,
Villarreal and Espanyol.
it's the survivor game to see who wins between me and Jack.
So I
Um,
guess that's why you have the pick that you have in this one.
well, I'm
Both
not
teams to
taking
score no.
Villarreal on the money line. Um, you can't do that because it's way too juiced. I just think, I mean, I should take Villarreal to nil. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll probably upgrade to that. But yeah, I don't think Espanyol scores here. It's that simple. They haven't been bad
I mean,
lately.
you are talking about a team who scored at least a goal in each of their last, all the way back to December 22nd. So in every game since, they've scored at least a goal.
Ben Wise, both teams to score, no favored.
I don't know, but you're talking also about Villarreal, the team that conceded in five of their last six games,
I know.
in six of their last seven.
There's a reason the line is where it is. That's all I have to say.
Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna go the other way here. I'm definitely gonna take both teams to score in this one. It's minus 106. You have both teams to score no at minus 116, and Jack is taking over 2.5 at minus 133. Oof, should be a fun game. I hope you don't win your survivor pick though.
No, I will.
But we'll see. Yeah, I guess it's the only game in La Liga, guys, this weekend since we have Copa del Rey finale. But moving on, Kirk, Bochum and Union Berlin in Bundesliga. Bochum favorites at home against Union Berlin, which I guess it's not that strange considering they need a win out of this game to have a chance to stay in the league. But do you see them winning it?
I put in my pick before that Heidenheim shock victory yesterday. I mean, that was insane. That was the worst
Yeah.
possible thing for Bochum and for Kiel. I mean, now Heidenheim are sitting at 25 points. I don't know how Stuttgart lost that game. How are you losing that game? You're at home. I mean, that's crazy. Heidenheim, I would say, probably is going to be in that playoff now. They're 5 points out of Bochum and Kiel with only 3 games to go. That's if neither of these teams win. This is a must win game for Bochum now. Like literally must win. Um, I don't know how I feel about this game after Heidenheim's. I went back and forth. First, I put in Bochum to win either half. Then I put in Union to win either half because they have been playing well. They haven't lost a game in their last 5, and Bochum's lost all of their last 5. But now I don't know how I feel. I'll stay with what I have in there. Union to win either half because it's at plus money and they are in good form. But after Heidenheim's loss yesterday, or win yesterday, it's even more of a must win. So I don't really know.
Yeah, Stuttgart has had a lot of disappointing results lately, and I guess the highlight of their season is the fact that they got to the DFB Pokal finale, which is another game that on paper they should win because they're playing a third division team. But I think that's pretty much every other fan other than Stuttgart fans in Germany will be cheering for Arminia Bielefeld in that game because that would be something absolutely stunning if they are able to win a trophy as a third division team. Uh, but as far as this one goes, I mean, like you said, this is a must-win game for Bochum, and I see that Jack is taking them on the money line to win, plus 135. I don't mind them winning it, but I think this is going to be a very chippy game. I don't think that Union Berlin will be too eager to attack, at least in the first half. I think that they will park it, and that will kind of need a lot of falls from them. I think that they will need to get a little bit rough. I think Bochum responds in kind. So I'm taking over 3.5 cards at minus 164 in this one. Now, Kirk, in the next game, we have Werder and St. Pauli. Werder on a huge winning streak, on a 4 game winning streak now, right now, winning 5 of their last 6. But St. Pauli hasn't been bad either. They lost only 1 of their last 6 games. They've been scoring goals, at least a goal in each of their last 6 games. They've scored a couple against Bayern as well. But I mean, I have to go with Werner at this price. It's just too good to pass it up for myself. Minus 111 on Werner on the money line for me.
Yeah, I can't touch Werder here. When I think of these two teams, I think of both these teams being very physical, very St. Pauli's going to slow down the pace of this game. Um, I mean, they've only lost 1 of their last 5 games, Pauli, and if you can get a point against Leverkusen, I think you can get a point here. But regardless, I don't see 3 goals, and I don't know how the under 2.5 is plus money. I mean, Pauli have only scored 26 goals all season, and they've only conceded 36. 36 conceded goals is less than Leipzig, is one more than Leverkusen. I mean, it's crazy. They just don't concede. Their problem is scoring, and I don't know if they can do that. So I'll take the under here. I think Werder. I don't think Werder wins here, though. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but you know my stance on the unders. I hate them with my life, and
it's
I will
fine.
never take the under again.
I'll
So,
take it.
yeah, take it, take it. We'll see. The last 4 games that we have, yeah, 4 games are in the French League One, Kirk. The first one is between Angers and Lille. How do you see this one going?
I have to take on Jaren double chance. I just have to. They they get a point out of this game. They're probably avoiding safe. They're probably safer to move or to stay in League One. And Lille, I don't know. I don't really know. This is a weird game. I just think they're a little bit too heavily priced for me on the road here at minus 200 almost. That's why I can't take them. I think Angers will get a point out of this game. I mean, they're not in great form, but I'm definitely not betting this game. If Leo was like minus 130, I would take them, but minus 195 is a little bit too much for me.
I mean, you have Angers fighting to stay above the relegation, then you have Lille fighting to get to the Champions League spot. I mean, yeah, this is a game that I will not be betting personally as well. I took Lille on the money line at minus 185, but I don't like it. The price is just too steep. And Jack is also taking Lille on the money line. Nantes and Toulouse, Kirk. Do you have Nantes here to win?
Yeah, and it seems like I've convinced all you guys that they're the hottest team in the world right now.
No,
Um,
no. It just makes sense in this game.
it always makes sense, Goran. It always makes sense.
No, it
And
doesn't.
I mean, they're the hottest team in Europe since I said they're the hottest team. Just winning games left and right. 2 shock defeats. I don't know how they lost those games. I mean, it must have been some fishy thing with the refs or something. But
It's always the refs.
against Toulouse, who's lost 5 in a row, I mean, sign me up for. Now that everyone's on Nantes, I feel like they're not going to win. But my confidence in them will overpower everyone. So Nantes on the money line.
No, I will take Nantes on the money line here as well. There's just no way I'm backing to lose in their current losing streak. And with another win here, Nantes is definitely securing that spot in the French League One for next season. Lens and Auxerre, Kirk. Lens at the moment sitting in eighth, 6 points away from the Conference League. I don't think that they're getting to the Europa League, but they could potentially get to the Conference League. Auxerre on the other side, safe, sitting somewhere in the middle of the table. They can't really get anywhere, maybe a spot up or down. But in this game, I'm taking Lens team total over 1.5 goals, minus 182. But then again, I hate these juiced picks that I've been giving out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Lons on the money line. I don't think they lose this game or even draw it. Auxerre lost 2 in a row. Um, I actually don't know why I didn't take the under in this game, to be honest with you. I like Jack's pick. I could see a 2-1 though. I don't know why the over is so juiced because Lons really doesn't concede often. They concede once a game and they only score once a game on average. So I don't know. I mean, Auxerre, they're not even that bad really either defensively. They're not great. 1.5 goals a game. It's still not. I don't know. I like Lons, but I also like the under. So I don't know.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, Jack has the under 2.5. So you got to make your decision what you like, what feels best for you, or maybe you have something other than the three of us. So let us know in the comments what you are taking in all of the games, maybe, or some of the games, I suppose. The last pick of this video, Kirk, Marseille and Brest. Marseille minus 250 favorites at home, and I know that you don't really like Brest, but they are a team that's been playing pretty solid football lately. They have been scoring goals. The problem was that they're conceding a lot as well.
And you think I like Marseille? I predicted their downfall, and you know it. But I don't like Brest at all. So I mean, Marseille is shit. Brest are shittier. So I think personally, I think Marseille wins this game to nil. I think it's a 1-2-0. I think the line I think this has been the toughest weekend so far this season in terms of pretty much every league. I don't really see too many edges. You kind of have to pick and choose your spots this weekend, like very selectively. But to get value out of this game, I'm going to go Marseille to nil.
I think that's gonna be tough, and it's not that I like Marseille in this case or dislike Marseille in this case. I just don't think that they can keep a clean sheet right now. They've been so much all over the place on both ends. I don't know. They're just so inconsistent, and like I said, Brest has been scoring a lot of goals lately as well. I'll take both teams to score in over 2.5 at -101. Maybe even take both teams to score and Marseille to win at nice plus money. Jack's taking the over 2.5 at +145. Is the over 2.5 such? Is it
Can't
really
be.
plus one forty
It's got
five?
to be minus. Got to be minus.
No, it's
He,
-1 4. No, that's a typo.
no, Jack
Oh my,
typed it in
no,
wrong.
Jack typed it in wrong. Yeah. It's not +145 on the over 2.5. It's -145.
If you can
So
find someone that's giving you plus 145, I would
oof,
take it.
all over it right away.
Yeah.
But that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you for joining us. Have in mind, it is the Champions League week. Next week, we have a couple of semi-final games. We have Europa League, and we also have Conference League. Check it out, guys. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the PickDawgz YouTube channel. Hit that like button, and we'll see you soon with more free winners.